Good morning, guys. It is February 12th, 2016. Deadpool's officially out. That's why I'm wearing my Deadpool hoodie. I'm excited. I'm very excited for this movie, so I'm gonna go see it tonight. Yeah. So, also, happy Friday, everybody. That's the thing. It is officially Friday, and today at work, we get to start doing the Death Watch campaign. Yes! Score! Seriously, it is a very, very good day. I'm excited. Also, you guys officially managed to get to 2 pages in comments. I just put it on my printer this morning. It was going, and it started printing a second page. I was like, wait, what? Whoa, hold on. This never happens. So, I'm excited. There's a lot of comments to read. So, let me get right to it as I start to get on the highway here. First comment is from Jim White. What question... Ooh. Hang on a second. Let me actually pick this one up here. What is the question you most want to answer but have not been asked in the comments? Don't really have one, honestly. At this point, I don't really know what you guys want to know and what you guys want to talk about or anything like that. So it's pretty much just open season. Whatever you guys can come up with. There isn't really a question where I'm like, ooh, I can't wait till they ask this because I have such a good story for it. No, if I think of a really cool story, there's a good chance I'll probably just tell you when I'm done reading the comments. There was an angry dog over there. But yeah, no, I don't have any particular question that I'm just like, please ask this. Please ask. I want to tell you so much, but I want you to be interested before I start telling you this story. No. I can't think of anything, no. So, yeah, if I do, there's a good chance I'll just start talking about it at the end of the comments. So, sorry, Tim. And red light. And cue the morning on. There we go. Ugh. Tabletop banner. A bit off topic, but what is your view on government spending on social welfare, and do you believe that a budget deficit is acceptable? You're saying this because of the comment I made in a previous video about welfare people. I'm fine with the spending as long as it's on the people who actually need it. I firmly believe that people actually should pass like a drug test or something like that in order to get their welfare check, because there's a good chunk of them that I think would fail, especially considering the area that not I live in, but like I've lived in and where I work and stuff like that. And that was the shortest green light I've ever seen. And here comes an ambulance. Okay. Yeah. I honestly think that there needs to be a little bit of a tighter leash on welfare. I don't think that a budget deficit is going to be required for it. I just think it needs to change the way that it is delegated and dispersed, because just I know there's a lot of people out there that are getting it who don't really need it, and it's taking away from the people that actually do need it. So it irks me. So yeah, thanks for bringing that one up. That's a great topic to start the morning with. Thanks, Tabletop Banter. No, I'm just kidding. Next up, we have Cody Asher. Have you heard from Dave and Matt that we have heard from Dave and Matt that you typically stay past required hours, even spending the night there. Maybe tone that back? Question: how has the near celebrity status affected you? I don't want to tone it down. I like working there. I actually have started leaving earlier. Normally I'll stay until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. This is just because I woke up. This is not because I stayed up late. I got 8 hours of sleep. But normally I will stay until like 7 or 8 o'clock, and on some occasions 9 or 10. And then when we were doing the filming for the movie, I was spending nights there. I would just be like, I don't want to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to drive and be there for 6. I'd rather just sleep on the couch at work. So my hair looks like a sad whale. So I ended up just spending the night there. And it freaked me out actually the one night, because I was sleeping there and I heard Dave and Rob come in. But I heard Rob come in, he was really excited, he was being loud, and Dave goes, shh, Quirk's sleeping, hang on. And then I just felt like a blanket get put over top of me. Like I already had a blanket on me, but I felt just like a bigger blanket get put over top of me to like keep me warm. And then someone rubbed the top of my head, and then like just a light in the distance turn off. I'm like, did did Dave just tuck me in? Okay. It was weird. So, threw me off. Was not what I was expecting, considering I was sleeping in a warehouse, but yeah. Has the celebrity status affected me? Not really. There's been the odd occasion here and there where people are just like, oh, you're a Quirk from Mini Wargaming. I am. That's it. That's pretty much the gist of the story. There's a couple times when I'll go to like the local gaming stores like Black Knight and things like that, and I'll see like people that I hung out with before I started working at Mini Wargaming, and they'll make the jokes like, oh, you're too famous now to hang out with us. I'm like, shut up, you come in here all the time. So there's people like Brad who watches the show. So yeah, I'm talking to you, bud. But no, it hasn't really affected me, I don't think. I hope not. I would hope that if it did start to affect me, people would be like slapping me straight, being like, no, stop, you're not that famous, you're not that popular, you're not that important, you need to cool your jets. So anyway, yeah, that was a good question, Cody. And also thank you for your concern, I think. Alright, next question I have here, pick up my paper, is from Axis762. Whoop. Ooh, garbage on the road. Don't hit my car. Yeah. With how intensive campaigns are, do you have any desire in designing your own? If so, what faction would you like it to feature? Ironically enough, I actually am starting a little campaign, but the thing is, it's not for 40k, it's for War Machine. I just had a full week of filming War Machine. It wasn't campaign related, it was just a bunch of games to kind of put me ahead a little bit for content, which gives me a chance to actually put a little bit of time and not rush this one campaign for War Machine. And what it is it's basically the starting of a warcaster and their journey to becoming like an epic warcaster. And so you start off with like your basic battle group, and then it's a 15-point game and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's not traditional games. There's scenarios that apply to it, and it's going to be Josh and myself taking part in this campaign. So hopefully it turns out really well. The nice little trick to it is that it was a create your own caster / spell draft type design. So we have some right off the hop really powerful casters on their own, and then we're going to start adding them into a specific faction and adding stuff to that. So it should be good. The difficult part is trying to figure out some sort of a narrative or storyline to go along with it, but whatever, I'll figure that out as it goes. I'm just going to let the dice kind of tell the story. If I was to do one for Warhammer, I would totally want to do a Grey Knight campaign, where it's just like the story of how a Justicar becomes a Grandmaster. That would be sweet. I would like to do that. Or we already did the Chaos Space Marine one, but it'd be cool to do like a just straight up Chaos Demon campaign. But the thing is, the way that the warp works and the way demons are kind of allocated out, it wouldn't follow some sort of a warband structure. It's just kind of whatever happens to get caught in the storm and spit out is what you have to deal with. So it'd be a little bit difficult to do something like that. But that'd be neat too. But yeah, thank you, Axel. That was a good question. Next up, I have Marcelo Despot. Hola, Senor Quirk. Hola. Do you know any languages besides English? No. No, I don't. I pretend I do. I really don't. And what is the dumbest thing you've ever done that you're willing to share with us? Drive safe and have a good day. The dumbest thing I've ever done that I'm willing to share with you guys. I've done a lot of really dumb stuff, like on a regular basis. I'm trying to think of something dumb that I've done recently that I'm willing to share. It usually just involves like somebody giving me way too much confidence in something dumb that I can do, and then I try and do it and fail. I honestly can't think of anything off the top of my head. The only thing that comes to mind really is just constantly bugging Steve, but you guys know about that. That's a dumb thing I do almost every day as I bug Steve and he hits me. Oh, I got it. Took me a second, but I remember something. So, you know the like measuring sticks that you get with like starter boxes for Warhammer? We call them whippy sticks. They're like red measuring stick thing that's got like, it can whip somebody really, really good with it. Well, with the Trail of Calth box, we had tons of them in the office because we had tons of these boxes. And I got my hands on a couple, and I put like 3 of them together, and I started whipping people. They started whipping me back. Well, I made the mistake of going full tilt and whipping Chris. And his response was basically just to jersey me and start whipping me in the back, in the ass, just going to town. I'm like, okay, all right, that sucked. But when he was done, he was huffing and puffing like he had just done like this crazy workout, and I'm still full of energy. I'm like, all right, this is how I'll win. I'll tucker him out. So I went back and I whipped him a couple more times, and he went back at it. He starts whipping me and huffing and puffing. And so now I'm starting to get a little bit tired. I'm looking at him, and he's got sweat dripping off his face. Like he is tired from beating me. So we get to the point where I'm like, okay, round 3. I go in and I just start whipping him as hard as I can. I'm going for the legs because I'm like, that's the easiest spot I can hit him. I can try to hit him in the stomach, but I don't think it would do anything. So I'm hitting him in the legs. And he grabs me and he starts whipping me. He ends up grabbing one of the metal rods that we have for pinning stuff. And he cracks me right on the back with that. And that sucked. And that was when I was like, oh, okay, we're crossing lines here. And I may or may not have uppercutted him in the genitalia. And that's when the mistake was made. So I uppercut him in the groin. And all he does, I'm sure I know I got him, but all he does is just like, that's it. Puts me in a headlock, starts pulling me out of the office, and all I can see is him trying to take off his belt because he's going to start beating me with his belt. And only thing that saved me was his wife comes in, looks at Chris, he's got me in a headlock, got his belt in the other hand, and is pouring sweat, huffing and puffing, and she just looks at him like, what are you doing? And he just drops me, he's like, you live this time, kid, and walks off. Oh, saved. Woo. But yeah, that was the dumbest thing that I've done recently. Is I think I uppercutted Chris in the groin. I'm dizzy now from laughing. Yeah, thanks for that one. I was like, yeah, that is the dumbest thing that I have done recently, Marcel. Thank you. Yeah. Next comment. Bjorn, maybe I was a bad mini. Okay, I don't remember what you're talking in reference to. Lane Strandquist. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not sure if this has been asked before. Not sure if you've been asked this question before. What vehicle have you had that has been your favorite? Do you prefer cars or trucks or something else? I have a 1984 Dodge D100 pickup, and I honestly just love it. It's old, patina all over, but I just love driving it. I have a sporty supercharged cars, but I honestly prefer my old chugging along truck. Whoop, speaking of trucks, there's one right behind me. And beside me. Oh, you're cute. Hello. High-speed dating. Anyway, I just love it. I'm working on getting a 1951 International truck as well to work on. Just want to know if you've ever experienced this, or would you drive an older classic car / truck rather than a new sporty car? Honestly, the very first car I ever had, it's not an older car, but the very first car I ever had was a 2002 Dodge Ram 1500 quad cab pickup. Loved that thing, drove it into the ground. I ended up driving it to the point where literally the engine seized. So I gave it to a buddy of mine for like $1,000. I was like, hey, you can have it for parts. and he swapped out the engine and it runs great now, and all I want to do is buy it back. I miss that car. I miss that truck so much. That's probably one of my favorites. The other, like, that was my favorite. It was my first car, so it's gotta be like my favorite. But I also have a 2007 California Chrome Mustang that has a supercharger in it. That's always fun to drive. I have the Mini, which is just, it's like driving a go-kart. But out of all of them, I would have to say my Harley is my favorite thing to drive. Just, it's therapeutic in a sense. Just being able to go as fast as you do, and all you're really doing is kind of sitting on two wheels and an engine. So yeah, no, it's very fun to ride my motorcycle. I take the Mustang out every now and then when I'm either going out to impress a girl or I just really want to go as fast as humanly possible. My everyday car is the Mini because I can fill it for $30 and I can go 700 clicks almost. So that's always good. I do miss my truck just because it was very nice, but right now with gas prices, I don't miss it that much because even when gas prices were low, it was almost $100 to fill it. So that started to hurt the wallet. But yeah, if I had my choice, I would always pick I like older cars. I'm a huge fan of old GTOs. So yeah, that's just me. Yeah. Thank you very much, Lane. That was a good question, and I hope you very much enjoy working on your truck. And if you can, send me a picture of the International when you get it. That'd be sweet. Next up, we have Max Leader, who has an awesome name. If you could have one convenient power but not really cool or popular, what would it be? I don't know. I'm trying to think of, like, every power I think of is just super cool. It's like, I wish I had the ability to run really fast. No, that's really cool, because, like, the Flash has that. I honestly can't think of one that isn't, like, an awesome superpower, or, like, anything like that. Maybe, this is gonna sound really dumb, but maybe, like, food vision. You stare at a plate long enough and food just appears on it. I like to eat. You probably wouldn't be able to tell by looking at me, but I love food. Food is good. So, anyway. Yeah, I can't think of any convenient power that's not, like, super popular or anything like that. Yeah, nothing else to mind. Next up, I have Honey Inc. And you always have interesting questions. Oh, yeah. Have you ever played the penis game in the office? Start saying penis louder and louder and just keep going until someone says, oh, WTF. No, we have not played the penis game. I have a feeling that it would get out of control because no one would really care. We would just keep getting louder and louder and louder and louder until one of us blows out our vocal cords. As I'm having trouble shifting into first here. So, yeah. No, we have not played the penis game, I'm sorry. Fallen Hero. Proper English is what everyone thinks we sound like, but really it's just a London accent, and a posh one at that. I would believe it. We have several accents per city. Oh, wow. And even a town. As a northerner, I sound more like a Sean Bean. Cool. But due to my town and upbringing, I don't pronounce H's at the start of words. So hospital is hospital. Now try to do this for the rest of your car journey. No. Because I don't have much of the journey left and I have to read a couple more questions, but that's actually really cool. That's an insane amount of languages and stuff like that. See, this is why I want to go visit England. It'd be cool. It'd be cool to just go there and listen to all the different accents and stuff. Bjorn, I actually have better my English by watching mini wargaming. I am sorry if that's the case. The fact that you do not curse has made me look at how I speak and do not curse as much anymore. Cool. Awesome. And I got the last question here. Whoop. From John Miller. Can I make this turn before this car goes by? No. Love the videos, man. Keep it up. Have you seen any of the new Horus Heresy stuff from the open day as the Master of the New Legion rules? And what are your thoughts? Seen a couple things, mostly rumors. Haven't seen anything official. The one thing that I'm really excited for is the new Alpha Legion Rite of War, where headhunters are troops and you need to pass a leadership check in order to shoot at them. I think that's awesome. But anyway, guys, that's it for comments. I'm officially at work. We timed that almost perfectly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. As always, leave your comments below and I'll answer them on the next morning drive, which will be Monday, which means hopefully you guys have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe if you haven't already. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you get your gaming in, and I will see you Monday. Bye.